We stop serving breakfast at 11:30.
Hey everybody, SD Costume Guy, and just wanted to show a couple items I have from the movie Falling Down, and none of this stuff is screen used or anything like that, just stuff I found over the years on eBay and things that I've collected and put together. One of my favorite things is the watch he uses in the movie during the Whammy Burger scene where he looks at his watch to see what time it is. And now, like I said, this was not the same. This wasn't used in the movie or anything like that, but it is the same exact make and model watch. And I was lucky enough to find it. And then you'll see the name on there too if you wanted to try to look one up. But I haven't seen one pop up again on eBay. And this is one of my favorite items from my collection here. So, of course, I have the tie, some pins, pocket protector, the glasses, and we'll take a look at a few other things I have. So I haven't gotten this shirt out and costume out for a while, and I had been looking. These are the glasses that I have, but I had been looking for these glasses. I didn't know they were back here behind the hanger and behind the shirt, hanging on the hanger, I guess. These I see here. I added the crack on the lens to, like he has in the film, the best I could. So look at some of the other stuff I have. So here's the briefcase I have. It's not the same make and model. I think the way it opens in the movie is a little bit different here. But I thought it looked the part, and it was only $3 at the thrift store. So here's what I got. So I have a fake sandwich because he has a sandwich in his bag in the film. Fake apple because he had the apple in the film also. He had the Coca-Cola. This is just one of those Coca-Cola safes you spin open and you can hide stuff in. I just thought it looked the part. It's probably not the same style of lettering or anything like that, but I like to add that in there. The butterfly knife that he has in the movie, it has this similar handle, but this is a trainer. It's not a real butterfly knife, but it works as filling in for the, kind of like the one in the movie. I have the photo that he has when the detective shows up at his mother's house. I have the license plate. I put it in this plastic bag to keep it from getting scratched up. But I also do have the correct registration stickers from 1993. Unfortunately, when I bought the sticker, if you can see here, it had a slice in it, but it still works, and it wasn't overly expensive, and it does also kind of just plays the part, works enough for me, so I didn't have to go overboard. They said they would send me another one, but I had already applied it, so not a big deal. It's still good for me. So let me show you a few other things I have. So here's the infamous gym bag. Let me tell you a little bit about this gym bag. Now, I looked on eBay for like 3 months looking for the same gym bag. I had no name, maker, model, or anything like that. I had to do a search through eBay, looking through thousands and thousands of bags for months, every day for several hours sometimes, looking for the same bag. I finally found the correct bag with the same, identifying marks on it, but it did not have the name or make of the bag on it, and it was the wrong color. So I kept looking and looking. I found another one that was a little bit lighter in color, and I bought it. I said, this is as close as we're going to get. So I got it, but then I bought some vinyl dye, and I tried to dye it the best I could to the color of the one that was in the movie. It's probably not 100%, definitely not 100%, but I like it this way. In the film, he does have a logo right here, and another person that I worked with on the replica prop forums figured out the rest of the logo and what it was and was able to make it up for me. I'm just not sure how to apply it to the bag so that it would stay, look good, and not damage the bag. But until that day, I still have the logo saved, and we'll go ahead and look and see what's in the bag. So the first thing I have here is the Garfield cat from the beginning of the movie that's stuck on the inside of one of the car windows that's, I think, in front of him or next to him. I got this off of eBay several years back. I made this prop replica baseball bat. This was a plastic black baseball bat from Walmart. It was like $5. I cut it down, filled it out, filled it with a wooden dowel, sealed the end with some epoxy sculpt, painted it to look like to have a wood grain, because it did have a texture of a wood grain on it already, so that was perfect. It was a little bit easier for me to paint up to make it look like wood. Added some black tape to it, and it works pretty well for being a prop. Let's see what else I got in here. It's been a while since I've gone through the bag. Prop airsoft, Tech 9. Now in the movie, he didn't have this in part. I thought about taking this apart and shortening it down to make it look more like the one from the movie, and I just thought it was just way too much work. In the film, he has a zip tie here, and I went ahead and added that zip tie onto this one also. The reason that he may have that zip tie on there, and the only reason I can think of, is that on the real gun, there is a pin that holds this down. Without that pin, this props open or flips forward. It could have been that that pin was not there anymore, and it was just held in place by the zip tie. So there you have that piece. These are all airsoft, by the way. The shotgun he has towards the end of the film where he's going through the golf course. This is also a airsoft shotgun. All I did was pretty much try to fill the bag with guns. Now, he had a Beretta in there too. You know, in the scene where he's at the surplus store, he uses it. Now, I was using this for another costume, and I was going to conventions, and I filled the end of the barrel with some orange puff paint. Then I painted the end orange because they weren't allowing anything that looked real and that kind of stuff. So I wanted to make sure I was safe when I went to the convention. So I just painted it with the orange at the end. I don't know if it's a Mac 11 or Mac 10, but he shoots up the phone booth with. I got this. This is also airsoft. Pretty neat. I painted it and tried to make it look a little more realistic. Let's see what else I got in here. I have a revolver. One of the revolvers he has, dang it. All the tape's getting kind of sticky. One of the revolvers he has in the bag doesn't have a grip. It just has some tape on it and a rubber band. So I tried to make it look like that. One from the film. I do have this Uzi airsoft, which is probably not charged anymore. It used to make a sound. Yeah, it's not charged up, but he had, in the movie, he had some rubber bands around here, so I added some rubber bands, and over the years it looked like they're starting to fall apart. But when this is charged up with the battery, it does make a pretty realistic sound, and it shoots out the airsoft BBs. And I think that might be all that's left in the bag. I think that might be it. Yep, just the charger for the Uzi. That was it. So that's all the pieces that I have for the Falling Down movie props that I kind of threw together. If you have any questions, let me know.